Is it safe to travel to Fukushima in Japan? Is there still radiation in Fukushima? Am I crazy to travel to Fukushima after the nuclear power plant disaster? These were few of the tabs open in my search engine while I was on my way to Fukushima with my heavy luggage and an equally heavy heart, or should I say an uneasy heart. An article read, unless you are entering the no entry zone around the nuclear power plant, you are safer in Fukushima than any other airplane passenger exposed to at cruising altitude. This article, and along with the fact that I had already done a non-refundable payment for my 2-day trip in Fukushima, brought a little respite to my anxious heart, and now I was looking forward to my trip. And needless to say, like many other prefectures in Japan, Fukushima surprised me in the best way possible. My first destination was the Goshikinuma Pond. In a far-off village called the Kitashiyobara village lies the mysterious cluster of 5 ponds called the Goshikinuma Ponds. Literally, what it means is 5 colored pond. Almost a 4-kilometer trek through a relatively easy hiking trail offers you with otherworldly pictures of ponds with intense hues of blue ranging from bright cobalt blue to a deep teal. The different spectrum of blue is an incredible work of nature owing to the different composition of the volcanic substances in the water, and of course the weather plays a critical factor. As I was traveling in the off-season, I was blessed with this surreal experience all to myself. But at certain times, I had to be extremely careful hiking through the woods and blues. While it was a whole day trip, being a little far from the center, I would say this trip was worth it and a little more. A little extra mile is nothing compared to the view it offers, and of course the memory that you create in this trip. After this incredible day trip where I took a part of Goshikinuma Pond in me and left a bit of myself there, it was time for Hanamiyama Park. After the mystery of nature, it was time for the magic of human. What started 60 years before a privately owned field of flowers and trees by local farmer has grown into a beautiful tourist destination, especially during the sakura or what we know as the spring season. Admirer of the colors of nature will have a gala time in the fields of yellow mustard plants, tulips, shades of pink and purple, landscapes of plums and cherries, and the beautiful, colorful mountain crowns this place with much deserved feel of Utopia. What's more is the intention behind this serene creativity. To quote the owner of Hanamiyama, he says, "Hanamiyama is my life. I want visitors to have the same feeling for flowers that I have. I think flower can raise the spirit of many people. While I don't know what other visitors think, but this visitor definitely shared the same feeling about Hanamiyama." With this beautiful note, I end my trip to Fukushima, and now off to the next.